morning. I'm meteorologist Danielle Moss with a weather impact update for you. Today has been another beautiful day in the neighborhood. We had plenty of sunny skies and temperatures were nice and warm once again. Here's a look at our current satellite and radar. What are we tracking? We are tracking really nothing, but we are keeping our eye on storms that are moving through portions of the south. This is through Kentucky right now. There's some rain showers even pushing back into portions of Missouri, and even a severe thunderstorm warning and a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for portions of Tennessee as well as Kentucky. A closer look, that is a very strong severe thunderstorm warning that is south of Paducah, right crossing over the state of Tennessee, that state line there. As you take a closer look here at home, we are mostly dry. We do have a few high clouds trying to move in, but we have been very, very dry today. This is a look at our current fires over the last 24 hours. It has definitely been one of those days where you can see how many fires across the south there have been. You can also see how dry we are because of this. In fact, as you take a look into St. Louis and where they're getting some rain showers over the last 24 hours, they have had very minimal fires. However, south, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and here in Georgia, we've been seeing a number of fires that have definitely been concerning. And really, since yesterday, this number has jumped up just a little bit. Those conditions, the drought conditions and the fire fuels, that will be getting a little bit better as we go throughout the rest of the week because we'll be getting a little bit of moisture and that humidity will start to rise just a little bit. Here is a live look from our tower cam. An absolute gorgeous evening for us. A few high clouds right now. 62 degrees here in Metro Atlanta, and it feels like 62, and you can see that humidity is at 41%. That lets us know that relative humidity is getting on the higher side, which is good. We don't want it into that dark brown color. That's when we start to see things really drying out. Our winds are a little bit gusty, but not seeing any blues or yellows on that map either. We need rainfall though, desperately, and even the little bit of rain that we're tracking for tomorrow is not going to be enough to provide relief like we really need to see throughout the southeast going forward. So this new drought monitor will be coming out on Thursday, but we are already seeing portions of the metro area extremely dry. So it's something we're going to continue to watch. Our rain chances over the next 5 days, we will have some spotty showers that we're tracking. Specifically for tomorrow morning, your Friday and your Saturday, we have a better chance for some rain. It looks like Friday night into your Saturday morning. What are we tracking? Let's time it out for you. What can you expect? We see a little bit of rainfall for tomorrow. And we'll time that out in a second. But this is our next big weather maker. Our next really good measurable rainfall will be coming late night Friday. It does look like maybe around your Friday evening commute, we can start to see some rainfall coming on in. And this will be lingering until your Saturday morning, maybe even Saturday afternoon. And then we clear out by Saturday evening before we start watching for our second big weather maker to make its way in. Here's a look at our rainfall comparison. What are we looking at? It looks like in the next 5 days, we could be maybe seeing 1/2 inch to 1 inch. I do think that northwest Georgia will probably be getting the heaviest of the rain. In fact, the rainfall could be starting there as early as Friday morning. So you can see the difference with those rainfall totals. We're not talking about a lot of heavy rain though as of right now and tonight going into your Wednesday. And our temperatures are relatively still warm in some places. In fact, Dalton is still sitting at 67 degrees. Here in Metro Atlanta, we're around 62 and 54 down in Covington. Here's a look into our Blue Ridge camera. I love showing this camera because it is Christmas time there in Blue Ridge. You can see the Christmas lights. It is definitely very winter-like. It just doesn't feel like it. And over the next 4 hours, we are only going to be into the upper 50s overnight tonight as we prepare for your Wednesday. That's going to be setting the scene for another warm day for us. In fact, our temperatures will be rising as we head throughout the rest of the week. And yes, I was talking about some light morning rain chances. And yes, I was also talking about near record highs for tomorrow. Both of those things can be true. We'll also be talking about some weekend rain chances as well. Let's time out tomorrow. What can you expect? This is the rest of tonight. We'll have some increasing cloud cover. You can see that cloud cover sitting right nice and pretty right over North Georgia, then we start to see some of those rain chances just trickle in just a little bit. If you are in the North Georgia mountains and even as far as maybe Bartow County, maybe you could be seeing some rain showers really starting to form tomorrow morning around 6 and 7 a.m. But then as we continue to put this into motion, by Wednesday at 10 a.m. it starts to dry out just a little bit. In between around 10 and 11 a.m., that's the best chance for us here in Metro Atlanta to see some of those rain showers. Then the cloud cover clears out and our temperatures will start to rise. In fact, by the time we get to around 3 o'clock, that's when we could start to see those temperatures in that 77, 78 degree range. We're forecasting highs near 77 here in Metro Atlanta, but Thomaston and Edenton right now around 79. Let me tell you how some of these temperatures could actually be on the lower side. If we see that cloud cover moving out of here earlier, those temperatures are going to be climbing even higher. So instead of seeing 77 in Metro Atlanta, we might see 78 or 79. If that's the case, we definitely have a really good chance of getting close to that record. The record for tomorrow is 80 degrees. Right now we're forecasting 77, and that might be on the lower side. I could see us getting at least a 78 or 79. But Thursday's a day where we really could be getting neck and neck with that record high temperature of 79 degrees. And then for your Friday, around 77, and we're forecasting highs of 76. I wish I could say that as of right now, you know, it's going to be cooler, but it looks like this warm weather is going to be sticking around. We do have multiple fronts that we'll be passing through. So obviously, as always, the forecast can change, but as of right now, the 6 to 10 temperature outlook does look like we could be seeing those temperatures staying well above average. One thing to note about today is that our average temperature actually dropped a degree. So yesterday, our average was around 64 degrees. Our average for this time of the year now is 63 degrees. And all throughout the next 7 days, we're going to be well above average. Starting tomorrow at 77 degrees, well above average there, with a 20% chance of rain mainly into the morning. By the time we get into the afternoon, we will be dry. 79, maybe even tying a record high for your Thursday. And then Friday into your Saturday, we will be tracking a few spotty showers. And that is definitely going to be much needed rainfall. Maybe we squeeze out half of an inch to an inch. Any rain could definitely help, but we do need a substantial amount of rainfall to really see this drought clearing up. As we go in throughout this weekend, after that rainfall comes through, you can see those temperatures dropping just a little bit. And even by Tuesday, we could be seeing highs near 69 degrees as that secondary front comes through and kind of reinforces a little bit of cooler weather. That'll be something that we'll have to continue to watch because that's setting the scene for the big turkey day. We'll continue to keep you updated and we'll continue to update our forecast. Make sure you download our 11 Alive Plus app if you are watching it. We love to see what you have going on, and make sure you join our 11 Alive Weather Impacts Facebook group and show us some of those photos. For now, meteorologist Danielle Moss. I'll return you to some of our radar loops so you can track the forecast for yourself, and I will be on 11 Alive right after the NBA game tonight.